I'm gonna say this. Motivation is not bad to have. We are all motivated to do something at certain times. And it can boost our effort into what we do, which is a good thing. It is. And most people don't realize that. Most people don't realize that you can't rely on motivation every single time. It's just a temporary feeling at the moment, and it doesn't last for the whole day. It doesn't. Which is why at certain times you want to put effort into your work, and then later on, you just want to rest in your bed. It's very inconsistent, so it's not good to rely on. Motivation is just a temporary feeling of willingness to do a certain task. So I want to explain what motivation can do for you and what it can overall affect in your day-to-day life. So you can get a bit of understanding of what it can do for you. Let's start with the positives of motivation for now. So to start off, it drives action. As I said before, motivation makes you want to put the effort in, which is what drives you to become great. That feeling of hope, that feeling of power, of doing better, that is the main component of motivation. It's to fuel your body to go over 100%, and it makes you more willing to be great. It's a good way for you to start acting on goals, habits, and priorities, which can improve your life overall. Number two, it boosts performance. Because when you feel motivation spiking up within yourself, trust me, you will see improvement in what you do. You will. And you will see more focus in what you're currently doing. That's another thing that motivation does to you. It puts you in a stage of the flow state because it knows that you're putting maximum effort and maximum focus to what you do. This keeps your mind at a state where it knows it's making progress and it knows it's going to earn something afterwards. This helps maximize effort into what you do, focusing more on things that are important to do and having increased workflow in your work. That's really it. It's a main component on how you can do better every single day. And lastly, it grows healthy behaviors and habits. Because when you start seeing increased performance, because you want to stay in that mode, you're gonna start implementing habits that will help you boost focus, and which motivation can help you build those habits, which also builds up resilience as well. This makes you take action on whatever you need to do, and on what needs to be done every single day. This helps with taking action, focusing in more, and making every day easier, making every day a little stress free. That's what it does. Now, although this is what motivation can kind of do for you, it does boost you. I'm not saying it fully doesn't. It only lasts so long because, as I said before, it's beneficial to have. But if you solely rely on it just to get through your days, just relying on motivate every single drop of motivation, you'll have a hard time keeping up. You will. Because you will see things get hard for you and you will feel exhausted. So let me explain what happens when you solely rely on just motivation. Firstly, it will create burnout. This is very crucial if you just solely rely on motivation because motivation it's good, but if you solely rely on it, you're gonna pass out basically. Because when you work excessively over and over and over again, you'll see a low performance over time. Because you can't perform correctly if your body and or mind cannot rest properly. It needs to properly rest after doing some sort of task so that it can do better the next time. And if you just keep working excessively without no breaks, just working and working and working and working and working, yes, you may get the task done, but will you put actual effort into it? I don't think so. That's what burnout does to you because it happens when you push yourself past what your mind can handle due to how much the mind has to process. As I said, if you keep pushing yourself, yes, you may get the task done, but will you actually put like actual good effort? There's a big difference with that. It's a very big difference. And it will make you feel like just an ounce of distraction when you're working, it will make you feel like a failure. It will. And when you're at this stage, everything starts to feel more painful. It will. And your mind will start to shut down. And it will try to shut down. This only leads to an improper sleep schedule, a longer recovery for your mind and health, and stress that you never needed in the first place. Because burnout and stress can lead you into building habits that will make your life more harder than it used to be. Because secondly, you will start to chase perfectionism and ignore important areas. I'm just gonna say this. You never, and I mean this, never chase perfectionism. You never want to chase perfectionism, because if you do, your mind is going to have no breaks. And I'm being serious when I say that, because I had that as well. Perfectionism, I did. I had that mindset for a little while. Perfectionism is where you fear of putting less than 100% of your effort into something, which will make you want to do everything perfectly. Like, for example, if I need to get something done, right? If I just look at something for a second, right? Even that can just tick me off. That's what perfectionism does. It makes you get mad over the littlest of things. The littlest, I said. Littlest. You will feel like you feel like you need to wait for the right moment to work because right now you don't feel it. And later on they can do it more flawlessly with zero imperfections. I'm going to say this now. There is no need to be perfect with everything. As I said, I had that mindset, and I stressed myself out because of it. Because I felt like if I wasn't flawless with everything I did, I would never become great with myself. This made me use more time than usual, and it made me overthink over doing certain tasks that I needed to do, which stressed me out even more. Even more. It'll only lead you into fear of not putting in enough work, self sabotage on your goals, and just a mindset of just being perfect day after day, which will not move you forward in life. Now that you have an idea on what motivation is and the pros and cons of it, motivation can be a tool that can help you on the long run, or can drastically put you into a downward spiral of just procrastinating every single day. And I'm serious when I say this because I've experienced both sides of it. I've skipped daily tasks just to complete one singular task. I did. And I've been in a flow state before. I know how it feels to get everything done in just one go. Which is why when you feel that rush of motivation seeping into you, like when you feel it when like doing something, keep it up with discipline. Let me explain why discipline works with motivation. There are many reasons why it works, but I want to cover what it really helps with. Firstly, it builds up discipline. It does. And the way how it builds discipline is by making you feel motivation at first, by making you feel that rush of effort, ambition, and the energy you have. And once you get that initial rush from motivation, but you want to keep it up more, so you start to have consistency with it, which is via discipline. And discipline works by committing and training you into focusing on your goals and tasks with the same energy as you had before when you first started with motivation, and to keep up with that focus as well. And I say this because discipline is not gonna make everything feel like exciting, because one day they can be motivated doing one task, and the next day you just feel tired and don't want to do it, but you still put the same amount of effort into it day after day. That is what discipline does. It will make you consistent with what you need to do. That's how it works. Because remember, motivation gives a spark to begin, while discipline keeps the spark up day after day. Now, for you to properly use motivation, you must have discipline as well, so you can actually make effort into what you do, in which it helps build it up. So let me explain what discipline can do that motivation can help with. It helps you focus on a certain task that may feel difficult to do at first. Now, as I said, I can relate to this because I still have this from time to time. And it can be difficult to focus when you solely rely on motivation for it. But this is where discipline comes into play, because it keeps you focused on that specific task by making you understand it clearly and making you put actual effort into it. And second, it keeps you in the flow state, knowing that you are making progress. Because with discipline, it's a one-way ticket to being in the flow state, where you're just dead focused on what you need to do. Because your mind knows it's making progress, and it knows the effort that you're putting, and it will lead you into more progress. This makes motivation more worth it, helping you focus on what's needed to be done. And lastly, it makes actual progress, and it strives you to make more. Because when you see actual progress formed through discipline, it will give you that motivation, but to keep pushing forward. It will. And to keep making progress no matter what. That's what it can do for you. Discipline can make you gain more motivation, which can be used to build more discipline, which can be gained from motivation. Here are the final words of the video. Overall, This is what motivation can do for you. It helps form discipline, helps keep focus on tasks, and combined with discipline, you are unstoppable. No, you will see tremendous, and I mean tremendous progress when you start to use motivation with discipline. And I can guarantee you this, that when you start applying both these habits into your life, consistency and discipline, you will see a change in yourself because it has changed mine for the better. It has. Because for motivation, I use it in a way where with discipline, I'm able to be focused more and I'm able to actually put effort into it, into my work, without feeling the need to be stressed out. That is all I had to say for today. So make sure to work out when needed to, use motivation to help boost discipline, and stay consistent with it, alright? Because with consistency, this can improve your life for the better. Because discipline is needed to be great, while motivation can help boost it, alright? Thanks for watching, and I will see you, my friend, next one. Peace.